Lite Switch. Today, we're looking at this Nintendo Switch Lite here and why I think it freaking sucks. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything to anyone who does use a Switch Lite, because, like, if this is your jam, like, go for it, man. But for me and a lot of other people, which is reflected by the sales of these are not it, man. Go ahead and get this cat turned on, see what's wrong. Setting one of these up is exactly how it would be on a regular Switch or any other Switch. Just gotta get through all this gobbledygook before you can get to the actual good stuff. Home setup is complete. Oh yeah. Now, why this thing actually sucks. By itself, it's not a bad console, but when you compare it to other products in the Switch lineup, you can just see like the faults that this has. It's a lot smaller, which for some people it's a good thing, but if you have monkey hands like I do, that's not a good thing. It doesn't switch. There's no kickstand. You can't play any games such as 1-2 Switch or Just Dance unless you want to go and buy another set of Joy-Cons, which at that point just buy a regular Switch. If you somehow get stick drift, you have to send your whole console in, not just one Joy-Con. This whole console here needs to get sent in to fix it. I like that D-pad though. Now, none of that would be an issue if this thing was priced at about $150, $125. But they priced this at $200 at launch. Since then, they even raised the price $30 for no apparent reason. And if you save a little bit more money, you can get yourself something a lot nicer, like a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch OLED model like I have here. Literally any other Switch model is a much better, smoother, and overall more enjoyable experience than a Switch Lite could ever deliver. Like, this has the whole shebang. It has the whole Joy-Con thing. It has the OLED screen. It's got a kickstand. You can switch it from TV mode to handheld mode to tabletop mode like I have here. And if you want to play multiplayer, you can hand one Joy-Con to one of your buddies and have one for yourself so you can play games without having to buy more controllers. Like, this screen is so much better and so much brighter than I think even the Switch 2 screen. Hold on, I gotta change the camera angle here. Neither of these will fit in frame. Funny enough, I tried to sell this thing for about a month on Facebook Marketplace and nobody freaking wanted it. I only had it listed for about $100 too, so that just makes it even more funny. My brother has one of these in yellow and it is so thrashed, man. Like, these buttons are missing, the buttons barely press, and he can't do nothing about it besides buy a whole new console because he can't just swipe them off and switch them out like on these. That's the main reason why I bought this one, because I knew this one was going to run out, and damn was I right. Because these two are made the same way. And this is this console's third set of Joy-Cons. Now, you could argue that these are more directed towards kids like the 2DS was, but it's not like this is like on the 3DS where you could just snap this back and kill it. Like, these are like on there, man. Like, I can't even break these without like actually intending to. I don't think it was a bad idea, but I definitely think that they could have executed this so much more better. Now, I might be being a little harsh, because like the game experience is not that bad. Like, on somewhat intensive 3D games like Minecraft or Red Dead, it's actually running exceptionally. Not anywhere good as this, but hey, it's something. This is an original launch one from 2019, and I can just feel like this rubber piece like peeling off like the plastic. And this A button is just super duper goofy. Like, it's not pressing all the way down properly. While on here, if it starts getting like that, you just buy a new set of controllers. Like, again, I could excuse most of that. This wasn't $230. And playing on this just hurts my hands and make them cramp after a while because it's so small. While on here, it's just about the right size to be comfortable. So, I'm guessing I should just buy a Switch 2. No. Unless there's a certain title or game you want to play on the Switch 2, there's no reason you should buy one. Because this OLED here is working perfectly fine. I've had zero issues with it over the past 3 years I've had it. Especially looking at this price versus this price. Like, come on now. The price hike from the OLED to the Switch 2 is not justifiable in any way. Like, this is running Legends Arceus perfectly fine, and it always has been. And in a way, this even has a better screen than the Switch 2, with this being an OLED panel and the Switch 2 having an LCD. I got a little off topic, but I guess what I've been trying to say is, why would you pay so much for this, and for just a smidge bit more, you can get yourself one of these or a Switch 2? It's just not financially worth it, because these, well, they won't last as long as these because of the controllers. That's really all I had for today. I just thought it was worth talking about this, because after I seen the price hike on these, I was like, there's no freaking way they actually did that. It wasn't even worth it in the first place. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch y'all next week.